Yeah, I mean, it was good to respond the way we did. Obviously, went through a little bit of a tough stretch, but in the course of the season, those things are going to happen. So it really is all about how you respond, and um, yeah, look at it as an opportunity for us to, have a little bit better performance than we had, last week when we played them.
Coach was telling us the other day that I guess he communicated this to you as well, that he feels like your last 4 or 5 games have maybe been your best. Can you tell us a little bit about how you're feeling recently? And I guess I don't know if you want to reveal too much about the conversation, but just in general, how you're feeling recently.
No, I mean, I think it was, that communication is huge, and just to get some feedback, from the staff, just to know that, things are going in the right direction. Even no matter how many games you play, it's still good to get, positive reinforcement. And I think our line is, connected. I think a bit more connected than maybe we were a little bit earlier, and playing off each other a little bit and playing with confidence. So, I mean, confidence is there, and feeling good, and it's obviously fun to contribute to a team like we got going right now.
I was just going to say, do you feel more of a comfort level this last stretch of games, or is that overanalyzing it? You felt comfortable, your first, toward the end of your first run with Kreider and Zibanejad?
No, I mean, I think it's been a lot of new stuff, thrown, my way. Being in the same place for so long, the expectation, and just kind of the role and who you're playing with, and to kind of start fresh, and playing in a different role, and just trying to find your way to make a contribution. Obviously I'm used to contributing on the score sheet, and the role that I have, it's not quite as necessary, but I still take pride in it. I want to contribute, and want to bring value every day, and I think certainly feel like bringing that every night the last little bit.
Well, as much as you prepared yourself to endure this change, and then is it, when it's actually happening in real time, is there more to it than you even could prepare for? Even I know you came early and you tried to set yourself up, but is it still, when you're going through it, is it more than you can prepare for?
Yeah, I think you take for granted all the little things that you just kind of went second nature. When you're in a place for as long as we were, and little things like like I said, like the guys you're playing with in the system, and when you come to a new situation now, you're thinking a little bit more, because you want to be in the right place, and you want to be doing the right things, and being responsible for the guys you're playing with. And I think the last little bit, been able to just play, and know your assignments, and kind of know where you're supposed to be on the ice. It's more second nature now than it was before, and then you start piling on top of things like school for the kids, and finding a place to live, and it's a lot for sure. So I think that's you see it happen a lot in pro sports, where guys change the scenery, and it doesn't necessarily go smoothly right off the bat, just because there's a lot that goes into it.
The process of just playing and not thinking too much, especially with those two guys, how much of it is, I'm sure it's a combination, but communication with them, video review, or just ice time with them? Like how would you weigh all those different factors, and what has helped you gain comfort?
Yeah, it's all the above.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, those guys they're great communicators. They love talking the game. The good thing is, I think we see the game the same way. We're looking at the same things, so it's not like we're speaking different languages. But I think for us, the biggest thing is we're three guys with size, and can move well, and trying to play in the offensive zone as much as we can, protecting pucks, and being connected, like I said before, and providing just some layers of support in the offensive zone. I think that's probably what was missing. The first go around was a lot of one and dones in the offensive zone, and I feel like we're spending time down there now, and every time we're out there, we're forcing the other team to spend time in the defensive zone, and just kind of, I think that's our mindset.
And is there a little bit of a don't want to rock the boat? Those two have been together for so long. You're kind of the new guy. Like, is there a little bit of a feeling of wanting to fit in, and that sort of thing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no question. The track record those guys have, and I've experienced that before too, and playing with the same guy for a long time, and sometimes you add a third layer to it, and it works. Sometimes it doesn't, and I think it's just a matter of knowing what those guys do well, knowing what I do well, and just building on it.